From the barbecue capital of the world, the Davidson County Network presents Chats with Newell, featuring Lexington, North Carolina Mayor Newell Clark.
Well, I couldn't end this without talking about being the mayor of the worst city in North Carolina. And I said this to Fox News. I don't know if anyone else heard it, but I did a little bit of research to find out, well, if we were the worst city this year, who was the worst city last year? And, well, that was Wilmington, North Carolina. And I told Fox News, I said, anytime you want to put us in the category with Wilmington, we'll take it. But I need to kind of also clarify that too. I don't know if folks know, but I'm actually a graduate of UNCW. I spent 4 years there for my undergraduate degree. And so I'm beginning to wonder, maybe it's me that's causing this. I'm not. But in all honesty, it was something that when we first saw it, we took it very serious as a city. And we were like, where's this information coming from? And the staff jumped on it. We started looking into this, and basically, folks, what this was a blogger who, it's my understanding, they provide these articles for USA Today, other larger publications, so they can put it on their website, and they call it clickbait. This is something I've learned. I didn't know this. But it's basically a title, worst cities, best cities, and they know folks are going to click on that, they're going to read that article, and they're looking for just anything that's kind of, controversial in that sense. But it's called clickbait on the internet. And we were thrown in there because they were pulled two pieces of data from the 2010 census. We were coming out of a really rough time. Most of the nation was at that time. So it wasn't current data. It was nothing within the last couple of years. And when we start looking at how they formulated this, it almost becomes quite laughable, because we know that if you come to our uptown, if you come into our different arteries within the city, and I share this, and I'll be honest with you, I've got friends of mine who live in the county, and I'll kind of tell you my age really quickly here. But back in the 80s, there was the City Council of Lexington banned cruising in Lexington. And so basically, it's what I was told, and I've been told from some of my friends, that, the city told us to go away. And I literally have friends of mine who said that they haven't been back for 25 years because they felt like they were kind of shunned. And it's now kind of part of my job trying to tell folks, hey, if you haven't been here in 20, 25, 30 years, you can't keep saying that, oh, that town is dying if you haven't been uptown, if you haven't been here on a Thursday, Friday, Saturday night to see all the dining options that we have, the entertainment options that we have. I mean, it's really spectacular for a community our size if you're to come up here to see what is here. And not only just coming uptown, but just at the different arteries and shopping centers that we have around town, new restaurants that are coming. A lot of the national brands are coming in, Sweet Frogs. We mentioned earlier about the Starbucks that's on its way. Of course, Chick-fil-A is now here. Planet Fitness has opened up. But along with that, we have some wonderful privately owned local businesses, City Fitness that's here, Hogtown CrossFit. Of course, the YMCA has been an anchor for us for a long time. That's here. I could just go down the list of the pubs and breweries that we have here now with Bull City Cider, Goose and Monkey Brew House on the way. We've got Brewer's Kettle. We've got the Reserve. We've got Jimmy's Bar. We've got High Rock Outfitters that's been here leading the way for years. Wonderful restaurants like Sophie's, as well as Rustic Root that recently opened up. Anchor restaurants like Cafe 35 and Village Grill and Main Street Deli. I mean, I can just go on and on. You go to the bagel shop. Folks will tell me, I didn't even know we had that. Go to Times Square Pizza over near Big Lots. They're just wonderful places. Wine Cellars out on number 8, going out of town. There's just wonderful little hidden gems, and you need to find those in the community. And I'm leaving a lot out of what's there. So when you hear someone say it's the worst city, you're like, well, then you haven't been here. And so it in turn, it really became kind of laughable. And I think you might have seen, some of you, there was a video, kind of a spoof video that was put out, and I was glad to participate in that because we all really believe in our hometown and what it has to offer. And we're just excited of what is actually happening now, and even being able to talk to you guys through the DC network of what's going on within our county and what's going on within Lexington. I'm actually going later this week. They're having a ribbon cutting down at the old Wilcox Bridge in terms of the opening of that park, and there's a Revolutionary War history there. There's Civil War history that's there. That's the area where George Washington, when he was doing his southern tour, he crossed at that trading ford that was right there. There's just tremendous history in our community that we should be proud of, but we should also be extremely proud of what our present situation is as we move towards a very positive future.